When you feel anxious, when your mind won't slow down, when your thoughts keep racing. Pause for a moment, take a deep breath in, and slowly let it out. You don't have to carry everything at once. Right now, you are safe. And in this moment, you can rest in God's presence. God gives peace. The Bible says in Philippians chapter 4, 6-7, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, present your requests to God. And the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds." Let that settle in your heart. You don't have to solve everything right now. You don't have to control everything. You can bring it to God. Every worry, every fear, every unknown, and in exchange, He gives you peace, not temporary calm, but deep, lasting peace. Let go of control. Sometimes anxiety comes from trying to control things we cannot. But God reminds us, you don't have to carry that burden. You don't have to figure everything out today. You are allowed to rest. Take another deep breath, release the tension in your shoulders. Let your thoughts slow down. God is already ahead of you, working things out, opening doors you can't see yet, making a way, even when it feels impossible. God is with you. The Bible says in Isaiah chapter 41:10, "Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God." You are not alone in this. Not in your thoughts, not in your struggles, not in your fears. God is with you, right now, in this moment, closer than you realize, and He is holding you together, even when you feel like falling apart. Calm your mind. Let your breathing slow again. Inhale peace, exhale anxiety. The Bible says in John chapter 14:27, "Peace I leave with you. My peace I give to you." Not the kind of peace the world gives, but real peace. The kind that settles your heart. The kind that quiets your thoughts. The kind that reminds you, everything will be okay. Trust God. The Bible says in Proverbs chapter 3:5-6, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding." Even when you don't understand, you can trust. Even when things feel uncertain, you can trust. Because God sees what you cannot. And He is guiding your steps, even now. Declarations. Repeat these slowly. I am safe. God is with me. I release my worries. I receive peace. I trust God's plan. My mind is calm. My heart is at rest. Everything will be okay. God is your refuge. The Bible says in Psalm chapter 46:1, "God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble." Take a moment, and really let that settle into your heart. God is your refuge. That means when life feels overwhelming, when your thoughts are racing, when everything around you feels uncertain, you have a place to go. Not a physical place, but a spiritual one. A place of peace. A place of safety. A place where you can rest without fear. You don't have to stay in the chaos. You don't have to stay in the noise of your thoughts. You can step into God's presence and find calm. Even now, right where you are, you can choose to rest in Him. Take a slow breath, and remind yourself, God is my refuge. God is my strength. God is with me. You are held. Even when you feel like everything is slipping, you are still being held. There are moments in life when things feel uncertain, when you feel like you're losing control, when your thoughts begin to spiral. And in those moments, it's easy to believe that you are alone. But you're not. God is holding you steady. Even when you don't feel it, even when your emotions tell you otherwise. He has not let go. Think about that for a moment. The same God who created everything is holding you together. You don't have to carry everything by yourself. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't even have to feel strong right now, because God's strength is carrying you. So if your heart feels heavy, if your mind feels overwhelmed, just breathe. God is your strength. There are moments when you feel tired, not just physically, but emotionally, mentally, spiritually. Moments when everything feels like too much. But even in those moments, God becomes your strength. You don't have to push yourself beyond your limits. You don't have to pretend you're okay. You don't have to do it all alone. God is your strength. When you feel weak, He is strong. When you feel tired, He renews you. When you feel like giving up, He lifts you up. So take a breath, and remind yourself, I don't have to do this alone. God is my strength. Worry has a way of taking over your thoughts, pulling you into what ifs, and what might happen. But worrying doesn't change anything. It only drains your peace. God is inviting you to let go, to release the weight you've been carrying, to stop trying to control what you cannot. Take a deep breath, and imagine placing every worry, every fear, every uncertainty into God's hands. You don't have to carry it anymore. You can let it go. And as you do, peace begins to take its place. Final calm. Stay here for a moment. Let everything slow down. Let your breathing become steady. Let your mind become quiet. You don't need to rush. You don't need to figure everything out. You are safe. You are held. You are loved. God is with you, right now, in this moment, and everything will be okay. And remember, I am held. I am not alone. God is with me. God's timing. Waiting can be one of the hardest things. Waiting for answers. Waiting for change. Waiting for things to make sense. And in that waiting, anxiety can grow. Your mind starts asking questions. What if nothing changes? What if I'm stuck here? What if things don't work out? But God's timing is different from ours. He sees what we cannot see. He knows what is ahead. And even when it feels like nothing is happening, God is working behind the scenes, quietly, carefully, putting things into place. You are not stuck. You are being prepared. You are being guided, even now. So instead of rushing, instead of worrying, take a breath and trust this moment, because God's timing is never wrong. Be still. The Bible says in Psalm chapter 46:10, "Be still and know that I am God." Be still. Not everything needs your attention right now. Not every thought needs to be followed. Not every worry needs to be solved. Stillness is where peace begins. Close your eyes for a moment, if you can. Take a slow breath in, and gently release it. Let your shoulders relax. Let your thoughts slow down. Let your heart settle. You are allowed to pause. You are allowed to rest. God is in control, even when life feels uncertain. Even when things don't make sense. God is still God, and you can be still. Peace in the storm. Life isn't always calm. There are storms, unexpected moments, difficult seasons, and sometimes those storms feel overwhelming. But peace doesn't come from everything being perfect. Peace comes from knowing that God is with you in the middle of it. Even when the storm is loud, God's presence is steady. Even when everything feels unstable, God remains constant. You don't have to wait for the storm to end to feel peace. You can have peace right now, right here, in this moment, because God is with you, and He is carrying you through.